All right, so we're out here at Lowe's Home Improvement, seeing what they have for the holidays, seeing their offerings for their gift center. We'll kind of go and look at some of this stuff out here, then we'll take a look at some of the tool displays and see what they have in store. And they're going to be down on the other end of the store. But we'll start over here. We got a 256 piece tool set. You got half-inch, quarter-inch, and 3/8" drive. You got some wrenches, and you got 156 pieces of other tools, which I guess is going to be a lot of the fillers and bits and whatnot. It's $99 for this, which it looks a little bit different than it does in years past. It doesn't look like there's as much wasted space as there used to be, because you only got 2 drawers versus the 3 drawers. It used to be more of a cube. This is more of a more shallow rectangle, similar to that VersaStack kit. It came in that VersaStack box. Well, maybe we'll see that. And for $40, the 61 piece mechanics tool set. It looks like you're just getting 3/8" drive, 72 tooth ratchets, just 2 little rows of bits for filler. Again, these always come in handy, just like I was mentioned yesterday. Now we got the torque wrench, the half-inch. This is going to be $5 more than the Husky, which is the Craftsman. It's a similar type box. You got a similar, although I do like the handle a little bit better on this one. It does torque selections, but they both got the comfort grip. And anyway, like I said, this $59 for the Husky, $64 for the Craftsman. We got some other little gift stuff here. Basically a screwdriver set, $20, $15 for the 20-piece hex key. So these are selling pretty good here. You got the 10-inch groove joint, the 7-inch diagonal, and then 8-inch long nose pliers, $10 each. Oh, these handles feel good. Alright, let's go around here. Alright, they're already discounting this $10 off the 88-piece set. So you're getting a quarter-inch, 3/8", a little bit of filler. Are you getting some hex keys? You're getting hex keys. So you're getting shorts and deeps. 90 tooth ratchet. That's nice. Now we saw these last year. I don't remember what the price is. This is going to be more of a competitor for that rotating or that pivoting Ryobi screwdriver. It's 4-volt as well. Trigger. Slipped out my hand. The trigger on this, the handle, seems to be a little bit shorter than the Ryobi one, but it just appears that way. And if you don't want the pivoting head, you got the roto bit, which I don't know. Oh, you got a rotating bit change. Interesting. And you rotate it from the back. Interesting. Never seen this in action. Not sure how it works. All right, here we got another Dr. Nano. A Dr. Nano set. I've never heard of that before. But you got a low profile quick release ratchet, 72 tooth, quarter-inch drive. You got an extension and some shallow sockets, but it looks like they are nice 6 points. Good little stocking stuff for gift exchange idea. And here we got some SAE and metric combination wrench sets, $20 a piece. Now these are more of that, instead of that polished chrome, it's going to be more like a brushed nickel. They obviously is still that same type material, but they just, if not highly polished, it's more of a brushed nickel look. But $20 for either one, which, I mean, they're $1 off. I don't know if that's the normal price or what. Now here we got the $10 each again, magnetic trays. Good little thing to kind of have around to keep everything together if you're working on a project. Digital tire gauge and the auto retrieval kit. If you drop something, you can use the little claws of life to grab it for you. You got a magnet, and of course you got the little Explorer mirror tool. All right, $17.98 for the 2-pack of the Easy Grips. Let's check it out. Looks like you got the measurements. Why is it blurry? Looks like you got the measurements. Nice little laminated tape. Retracts nice. Got a nice positive lock on that. They'll be a little bit cheaper than the Milwaukee's, but you're not getting the magnet, and they do seem a little bit more slim. All right, you got $30 for the acetate screwdriver set. This is that classic material on them screwdrivers. I can smell them through the case. I can smell them. But $30 for that, and then $7.98 for the acetate screwdriver. Looks like you get a reversible bit. This is the classic, another classic Craftsman. Now we're moving to the Cobalt stuff. Let's just go to the front. Now they're already discounting these. You get a 3-piece Cobalt folding utility knife set. Your 3 blades included with the quick change blade feature. Or you can get 2 knives with, what's they come in with, 50 blades, 25 each. So you can get 25 blades and 2 knives, or 3 knives for $15. All right, now I'm moving to the Cobalt digital tire gauge. Again, I mentioned about this yesterday. Always have the backup. These are nice for convenience sake, but always have a backup, something analog. This right here is nice here for $10. Really nice inflator gun here. Got the analog gauge, and these are the old school, more of a heavier duty in my opinion. There's not much that can go wrong with this. But anyway, $10 for either one of these. I probably would go this route, especially if I was at home, or if you've got a shop, what have you. It's a good little option as well. All right, $40 for the 1/4-inch drive mechanics tool set. So you're getting some, you get the 90-tooth ratchets. These are like a redesigned ratchet. I've got some Cobalt ratchets, and they don't kind of have the shape. This looks more of a Milwaukee-esque shape in my opinion. But again, it's 90 teeth. You're getting shallows, deeps. You're getting some hex heads, or some, are those Torx or hex? Yep, you're getting some T. So T10, T15, T20, T25. Really good for automotive work. A lot better than using, trying to get a drill in there and use it when you can just use these on an adapter. We got $16 for a 3-pack of the groove joint pliers. These are going to be a little more of a redesigned handle than they've used in the past. I've got the smooth jaw ones I use for some plumbing, for exposed pipe, especially that chrome plated pipe. But these handles feel pretty good in the hand. Now this is going to be a tough built competitor here, the Sawhorses. This is $40 for one, which I think last year you could have got the 2-pack of the 2-pack of the Tough Built for $25 or $26. Now the Tough Built don't have, depending on what level you have, but comparatively speaking, the Tough Built does not have the parts where you can put the 2x4 in there and make you a table. Now, there's nothing to say you can't put plywood across here and make a table anyway, but there's just a little bit more of a convenient way to go about doing it. These right here, you can fold these down and you can lay a sheet good on the top of it and maybe rip it across there. Helps kind of handling the material a little bit. But these do feel really nice and heavy duty. $15 for the, well, this comes with a nice little handle, but the ball and hex key set, $15. $10 for the folding hex key set. Again, I think it's a similar price to the Home Depot, the Husky ones. And here we got the Cobalt bags, the 12-inch for 10, 15 for the 15, was 20, was 15. Decent bags. We got the Tough Built shovels, the scoops, I should say. 16 bucks for that. All right, $15 for the 65-piece driving bit set. Seems a bit. I've never really been a fan of the Cobalt bits. I would say that. 25 bucks for the 106-piece. Again, I just think that they're too similarly priced to superior bits, especially at the Home Depot at this time of year. Now we got the Cobalt 18-piece kit here for 20 bucks. Now you got to ask if this is worth it to you compared to the Craftsman for 30. Those acetate handles. That's a showstopper. All right. Now we got some of the Cobalt stuff. It seems to me this stuff should be over here with the tools, but again, we got the 40-volt light. I think this is a newer light that they came out with. It's 100 bucks. So when you find it, you get a 5-year warranty on it. 2200 lumens. 180-degree rotating head. Nice little compact light that you can kind of put almost anywhere. And then we have the 300-watt power inverter. Again, this is going to be comparable to the Ryobi, but I do think this is a little bit cheaper than that Ryobi one, especially when they were selling the 150-watt 18-volt one for $100 recently, and they just dropped it down to $50. But 300 watts continuous output. You get 3 USB outlets, which is nice. So you get a C and maybe 2 A's. And I have to assume this is going to be the pure sine wave as well. I did not say on there, but we're going to assume maybe that it is. But again, just do your research on that if something you're interested in picking up. If you're in that the 40-volt lineup. All right, 25 bucks for the 5-piece pliers set. You're getting some. So you're getting a lineman. You're getting a needle. You're getting a slip joint and groove joint and some diagonal cutters. All right, 30 bucks for the 22-piece drive accessory kit, similar to that Husky one. You're getting some swivels, getting some adapters. It's like you're getting some spark plug sockets, and you're getting some extensions and whatnot. $60 for the 126-piece mechanics tool set. This is one that's low, nice low profile. They'll definitely fit under a seat, especially in a pickup in the back seat. Not too much filler. You got a couple little nut drivers and a couple bits. Limited time buy. Right here we got the Warner 4-foot fiberglass for 30 bucks. It's pretty standard for this time of year. All right, now here we got the. See, I had this Cobalt. I had this knife at one time, but I can't find it. But it's a press to flip, speed release. Makes it easy to open with one hand. These are not, it's not a bad price for all of these here. Heavy duty, they were in that styrofoam pretty good. Heavy duty shears, these are pretty nice here. So nice and heavy duty. I mean, for $7, this is a pretty good price here for those. And then we got the wallboard saw. I mean, basically your drywall saw. If you're still using the jab type saw like that. And then you got the 16-ounce fiberglass hammer, of course. All right, here we are again. More Cobalt stuff. You got some scissors. You got some nice hickory handle hammers. Which, let's check these bad boys out. Ooh, that's a nice chunky boy. Nice milled face. You got a nail setter. Very nice. All right, anyway, and then you can pick any one of these. You got the hammer, the scissors. You got the metal hammer, tapes, and then you got the utility knives. Some more utility knives. You got the retractable and the folding. Folding ones up here, of course. Here's those tapes. I haven't used the Cobalt tape, but it's got that Craftsman white metal tape, but does not appear to have much of a lamination on it, so I don't know longevity wise how long it would stand up to real heavy duty use. It's got a powerful retraction on it, just about jumped out of my hand. Here's that 16-ounce hickory hammer. And that 20-ounce. Only for the car care enthusiast in your family, $20. You get the classic kit here. You get the Armor All spray, tire shine. You get a little cool scents. This is the one I use. I love that cherry. You get the glass cleaning wipes, interior cleaning wipes, the wash and wax, the protectant. You got to get down the dash to keep the dash from cracking up. And you get the washing pad. It used to come in a bucket. That way you could use the bucket as well. That's really nice. But times are changing. It's $20. If you want to step up a little bit to a more professional level detailing kit here, you got the Chemical Brothers, $30. Get the tire shine, the interior clean, and the extreme body wash and wax. You get a nice microfiber mitt for $30. And it's 4 items. It makes a great gift. Right here we got the Zircon. This is going to be 1.5 inch scan depth. You get metal and wood stud finder. So if you've got, whether you got stick built or metal framing in your walls, it should be able to detect those studs if you're trying to either attach something or avoid something. Now this is the non-acetate Craftsman stuff. It's going to be similar to that Cobalt, but it's going to be a little bit more money. You're not quite getting as much in this kit. But I do like it's got that magnetizer in there. You can magnetize these screwdrivers here if you're trying to hold on to, you're trying to screw something into a hard to reach spot and you're trying not to drop a screw. Can't tell how many times to do that. So having a magnetizer in there is pretty nice. And here we got the 11-piece wrench set, metric and standard, of course. Now this is going to be $5 more than the other kit over there, but you get 7 in that one, and this one you get 11. Looks like you're getting some shorties as well. All right, you're looking for something to do with the kids, especially over the Christmas break or the Thanksgiving break. Come here and pick some of these up. It's $8. Get the holiday sun catcher. That's what we used to do as kids. You could paint the little plastic glass and it catches in the sun. The ornament set, the sweet shop, the birdhouse, bird feeder, monster truck, sports arena. Most of these $7, $8, $9, $10. And if you got a little helper around, he or she likes helping you around the house, it's $25. You can kind of make them feel important, like they're helping. They got their own tools, they got their own stuff. Got pencils, little hammer. Comes in a nice little toolbox. They can keep all their stuff in there and put it beside your stuff in the garage or the shop. And here we got the rechargeable LED work light. Whoa. Nice diffuse wide area lighting. And I like that it's you push button, it turns on, push button, it turns off. 625 lumens, 22 meter beam distance. Now this is a nice little light here, a nice compact clamp light. Rechargeable, of course, 1500 lumens. And we can test that bad boy out. But see here, it's clamping onto a piece of timber, piece of lumber. 27 and $27.50 and $50 respectively for each of those. I'm thinking this one's a better value in my humble opinion, which I know not everybody's a fan of, as apparent from the last video. All right, Tough Built. Really been happy with the Tough Built stuff. I don't know if you saw the video I did a couple weeks ago about the well, hopefully we'll see it over here, but you could use it as a scraper or utility knife. You get a 3-in-1 folding utility knife with storage, or the subcompact folding utility knife for $10. I might just have to get this. Really like, not quite as narrow as I like, but It's really short and compact. Feels the texture of the handle feels good. You got a place where you can cut some rope. Nice quick flip. This is a pretty nice little blade here. Get the wire stripper. That's nice. I'll have to check that out. And here we got some of the Dremel stuff. We got the pet grooming toolkit. We got some dogs with some nails. Let's check that out, see if it comes with anything. Looks like it's a self-contained unit. It's rechargeable. Basically, it's just a little bit that you put the little belt, the little round sander on it, and you tighten it down, and it expands. It holds the sander in place, the sandpaper in place. But anyway, check those out if you're interested. All right. This was going to be similar to the one at Home Depot, pretty much the same price. I think $9.97 versus $9.98. If not, they're the same price, but basically the same thing. It goes all the way up to a 1/2 inch, 14 piece. This is the time of year to get this stuff. And here we got the 30-piece fastening set. Now, they call these a tough grip here. I think at Home Depot they're a max grip or max bite, something like that. But they all come with the tough case stuff, and they all interlock and stack on top of each other, which is nice. Keep everything together. Same thing here. And we got the Craftsman bit sets here. Again, you know, you get the DeWalt. If you're shopping at Lowe's, the DeWalt bits are the way to go. And if you want a nicer bit, the Flex ones are pretty good as well. Haven't had really good experience with the Craftsman or the Cobalt bits. And they may have changed them recently, but never had the best experience with those. Now we got the spider stuff here. The spider blades are really great. I've used them a good little bit. Tried them out, and I really like them. And they got the notch where you can cut that out, or you can break that out if you want to use it with a worm drive saw. Nice little framing blade. And I have not used the oscillating bit set, the oscillating blades yet though. But you got some titanium for metal, biomaterial, and it says dual plated. 8% cobalt for added durability. So that definitely drives the price up a little bit. All right, here we got the DeWalt impact shear set. If you're trimming, doing some sheet metal work, some duct work, there's a good option there for 55 bucks. All right, Tough Built. We got the pocket laser level. This is nice. I'm telling you right now, Tough Built really is hitting it out of the park. I mean, they're coming up with stuff that people don't have. The stuff that they have doesn't look like anything that anybody else has. I don't know why they're hiding the spider spade bits here. 10 bucks for the 6-piece. Price wise, probably price per blade, it's similar to the Diablo, but with the Diablo you do get a nice little case that comes with it. And I think there's 12 bucks for the 12-piece, and I think $20 for the 18-piece. So I probably would go with the Diablo in my opinion, but you know, you can't go wrong with these as well. The Stinger blades, or the Stinger spade bit set. But anyway, back to Tough Built. And the stuff that they're putting out doesn't look anything like some of the same things that other brands are doing. So the tape measures, you know, obviously the form dictates the function, or the function dictates the form. But I mean, instead of using your finger to do a brake blade, or the blade brake, you got this little lever right here. Keeps your finger from getting hung up in there, getting trash caught up in there. And then this 360 pocket laser level. I mean, you can rotate this around, so now if you're trying to do horizontal or vertical or somewhere in between, you can get level, which is nice. Did I say it was laser? I don't know why I said laser. That's not laser. Jesus, I'm losing my mind. All right, the Jorgensen clamps here. These are pretty heavy-duty clamps. You get a 24-inch 1500 parallel clamp, big bar. You know, 1,500 pounds, or you can get the 24-inch 600-pound bar clamps, which I really like these. Matter of fact, I think I got the Which ones did I get? Well, I'll show in a minute if they got them in here. But I think I got the 12-inch ones. Maybe mine with the trigger clamps. Anyway, all right, here we got batteries here. Home Depot used to be the place to stock up on batteries because you could get, I think, like 50 for like $8, but they would sell out really quick. And they were what brand were they? Not Ever Ready. I can't remember the name of the brand. I don't know, I'm losing my mind. But anyway, you get like 50 of them for like $8, but they would sell out really quickly. And I haven't seen them this year, so maybe they're not doing them. Here again, here's more of the same clamps here. Get the one for 40, or the same brand anyway. Get the 48-inch 1,500 pound for $40, or two for 40 in the 36-inch 1,000-pound bar clamp. And these are some big beefy boys. Now here we got some of the knickknacks. You got some dogs. You know, my dog would destroy these in a minute. $10. Here we got some bully slices. Nice little treat for the pups. See, got some Nerf balls for the pups. If you got a fast eating dog, I've never had luck with any types of these things that say that they slow your dog down. It doesn't matter the shape of the kibble, it doesn't matter how big or small it is. They literally just inhale it, and it doesn't even slow them down much. We got the Express Neuter Feeder. Interested in taking a look at that. We got the Poopery, the Pet Poopery. Good grief. I don't. That's a little bit odd. I mean, if your dog was going outside, I don't know why you need the Pet Poopery. Here we got some outdoor play at night. Maybe there's a thing you gotta pull. Now these are pretty fun right here. You get a dog that just loves to play and your arm's getting tired, you just put that bad boy in there and launch it. It does pretty good, launches a pretty good way. Pretty good ways. And then like last year they got some outdoor wear if you're interested in that type of thing, which I don't know if you are or not. And this is also a good time of year to get some extension cords. Some of the lighter duty ones, most of these are probably 16 gauge. You might have some that are 14. Just 16. They'll be for lighter duty stuff. And just because they're green doesn't mean you can't use them in any other time. So just keep that in mind as well. Especially in the summertime, in the spring is gonna blend more in with the grass instead of getting something that's orange. But you just gotta be mindful about not running over it with the lawnmower. But let's take a look at the storage. I did the Tough Built kind of demo in the store. Really good stuff. Here we got the Flex. I haven't really looked at the Flex. A lot of it is very Milwaukee-esque, if you will. There's some things to like and things to not like about either brand, but I think either one, the Milwaukee or the Flex, are probably on top as far as the toughness of it. But as far as the attachment system, the Tough Built Stack Tech's got everybody beat. It's so simple. You just put it down. You can do it with one hand. It locks it down every time, no problem. And to unlock it is so simple. You could do it with one finger, and you just a flick of the finger, and it unlocks. So easy to do. Really a breeze and a pleasure to operate. The Cobalt stuff. Everybody's taking cues from everybody else about different stuff. The Cobalt, I haven't used it before. I don't really know anybody who has it. But similar to the Flex and the DeWalt, you got the little things up here where you can attach the compact boxes or the half-size boxes sideways. Stack Tech, you just drop the small boxes down on either side. You can drop it down on top of here, you can drop it down here, or drop it down on there, and it just snaps into place, no problem. And then you just push the button down, it comes right off. The VersaStack stuff used to be a little bit more value. There used to be more value in it, but for $40, I mean, this box didn't used to be that expensive. And, you know, and it's not very big, but it is 40 bucks. I remember it being like at least $10 cheaper not that long ago. And even for the whole VersaStack system is $130. Insane. You can get the Ryobi Link and the Rigid Tough Gear 2.0 for $140 right now. So for $10 more, you can get a much more robust system, a much better system in my opinion. I definitely would go there before I went with this. I mean, 10 more bucks for a much more superior box is a no-brainer in my opinion. And we got the Craftsman Trade Stack. Again, this, you know, everything locks up front. I've never used this either, so let's just quickly take a peek. But it does drop on there easily without having to worry about doing anything to the side. And this handle is really stiff. But let's see how easy to take this off with one hand. Well, I do like that. Okay, hold up. Might be something worth talking about. But like the DeWalt, you press something down, you want to take it off. When you press the button down, it stays there until you remove the box. You set it back down there. Real easy. Definitely a lot easier than the ones that attach on the side. And these boxes, not quite as heavy. This reminds me of the Tough Gear 1.0, or the Tough system. Yeah, the Pro Gear 1.0. Jesus, everything's starting to sound the same. All right, let's go take a look at some of the tools and see what they have up front up there. I don't know anything about the Pro rewards, but apparently you get points depending on what you buy. But this is a good little buy here. But it would have been better if they at least gave you the 1.5 instead of a 1.3, or at least a 2 instead of the 1.5. I can't remember which one that is. But 100 bucks for the XR. Very nice. I like that one. I like it for short periods of use, but I do like the ones where you just flip the switch and it stays on. I don't know if you can lock the trigger on this one, but I think you can, and that's really a nice feature. But 100 bucks for this, and then $200 for the 18 gauge Brad nailer from Metabo. You get a nice slim 3 amp hour battery with the charger, and I'm pretty sure this charger also charges some of their older batteries. It says 14.4 volts, so I don't know if that charges the 36 volt batteries. Oh, Zippo, the classic. My dad still uses a Zippo lighter. No, we kind of looked at the Husky. We kind of looked at the tool storage at Home Depot yesterday. Now you may have seen this online or something like that and thought you might have been interested in it, but I mean the box is short. I mean it is crazy short. It is $179 for the top, $220 for the bottom, but man, this is pretty short. I just think that Husky box, the 27-inch, is just a much better price and value. And first of all, it's bigger than this box, and it's cheaper. It's $298, and this is already what, $220 plus $180. Let's do some quick math. 400 bucks. It's 400 bucks for this box. Definitely the Craftsman is the way to go. But I mean not the Craftsman. I was looking at the Craftsman box. The Husky one is the way to go. I mean, insane. This is so short. I mean, I'm almost 6 foot tall, and this comes up to my chest. So we're talking about like a 4 foot tall, 4.5 foot tall, maybe 5 foot tall box. Let's say 5 foot tall box. I can't believe that's crazy short. Even this one's $508. Insane, crazy. The Husky is the way to go. Husky wins out night and day. We got the Craftsman mocks here. And I'm not trying to get all into these. I just happened to see when I was passing by, and this green really caught my eye. Now, for $598 versus this for $400, I mean, this is definitely worth the way to go. And this is the ones we usually see at the end of the season that really start blowing out. And I really like the green. The green is really nice. But $339 for the bottom, and then $259 for the top. And you may get a situation where you might have to mix and match. You might have a blue bottom with a green top, or a white top with a black bottom, just because you can buy these individually, and they're priced to do that way. So some people may have extra ones left over of another color, and it does like they've got black, blue, gray, white, and red, and of course the green. Nice little power strip up here. Nuts. Definitely Husky's the way to go. Oh, and if you're interested in having some fun, they got the gel blaster stuff. And really, we love to have these as a kid. I mean, 10,000 gellets for $5, and you can just go and do some target practice in the backyard, line some cans up, knock some cans over. You know, really would have had some fun with this, and may have gotten into some trouble as a kid for sure. Oh, we got some spider stuff. The mock blue really has heard some good things about this. Really long-lasting bits, especially if you're drilling in a metal. I mean, they say 100 times more than titanium and black oxide, and I believe it. Definitely have heard a lot of good stuff. But what's also important is you get the mock blue goo. This is going to be your drilling lubricant, especially if you're going into metal. You put a couple drops down, and what's good about this, even though it heats up, it thins out a little bit, but it doesn't start dripping and running everywhere. You can put a dot down and it stays there. And like I said, it does thin out a little bit, but it doesn't turn into like a really icky liquid. I don't know about these bits, but they do look pretty nice. Like $25. Yeah, it's pretty good value here. I guess these are the next gen Cobalt stuff. They don't have it on the box anymore because I guess they got rid of all the previous gen stuff. And they say try me, but somebody must have ran off with a battery. But $99 for the drill driver, and I imagine the impact driver as well with the 2 amp hour battery. Get some Cobalt stuff there. Yep, $99 for the impact driver. This is the next generation stuff here. Get a 2 amp hour battery. I believe this is the older one here. Yeah, this is going to be the previous generation. It's $80. Still a really good drill. I use this. I mean, it's got a lot of power. I mean, I almost broke my wrist drilling into some some stainless steel. But yeah, it still comes in the older box as well. So again, this is not a bad price by any means. And if you're trying to decide which one to get, and you want to save $20, this one will work just fine. It may not be quite as compact as the second generation, but it still works just fine. Well, then we got the big boy. Now, Cobalt's always been good about having their batteries at a decent price. I mean, especially you used to get a 2 amp hour battery for like 20 or $25. And I think the 4 amp hour battery used to be like 40 or maybe 30, I can't remember. But you get 8 amp hour, I guess, ultimate output for $100, and then the 6 amp hour battery for $80. I mean, again, I don't know where you're going to find these size batteries at this price. And then you get the 7 1/4 or 6.5 inch circular saw for $80. Not bad at all. And we got some of the Craftsman stuff, or the Cobalt stuff. You got the corded multi-tool. Again, I haven't really used any of these bits or any of these blades or anything. Then we got the 7 amp trim router. If you don't want to go corded, $100 to get you the corded version. Now this is going to be the double drive, similar to that. This one here, this is the double, they got them backwards. This is the double drive. She's a bit more beefy than that Cobalt, but again, no matter which direction you turn, as long as you got the direction switch into lefty or righty, it will turn. If you turn left, it'll automatically tighten. If you turn right, it'll tighten. You flip the switch to loosen. No matter which direction you turn as you're ratcheting, it will loosen. Here we got some more wrenches here. It's 25 bucks for the 28 piece combo set. You get some shorts and longs. And here's the ratcheting set for 60 bucks for 20 piece. Here's that classic Cobalt cube that they sell every year. These are going to, space-wise, they're going to be a little bit better than that old Craftsman box they used to have that was a mile between each socket, or each socket. Quick release. This is probably 90, yeah, Pro 90 ratchet, 90 tooth. Again, this is pretty much the same one they've put out every year. Some of the same stuff we saw over there in the gift center. So we've seen the yellow tags. Yeah, the torque wrenches is like down there.
Joe, I'm going to lunch.
Gunmetal. This is the gunmetal? No, not the gunmetal. But 70 bucks for this 83 piece. And here we got the door jamb installation kit here. If you're, most doors come with holes already in it. You don't have to worry about it. But if you need to make any adjustments, or really you should get a hinge kit. Because you get to have the rounded hinges or the square hinges. And, like I said, most prefab doors already have a hole drilled in for the knob and then the latch. Or the, no, that's not the latch is the other part. But the part that goes into the latch. And then we got the Versa Stack. Again, pricing wise, it doesn't make any sense to go with the Versa Stack whenever some of the other stuff is the same price for a much better built box. A $229 for the 10 amp, the 15 amp 10 inch sliding compound miter saw. $230. And here we got the Craftsman stuff. Again, really just reskin Porter cable. I'm pretty sure I have a drill, the Porter cable drill, a brushed one looks just like this from years ago. But 200 bucks for this kit. Again, I might really look at Ryobi. But again, it depends on if you like the Craftsman name and you like the way they're going and you like what they have. But with the Ryobi stuff, you get so much more. There's so many more options, so many more tools available. But the batteries even are crazy expensive here, and you can always get good battery deals on the Ryobi stuff. But here you can buy any of these combo kits. They got the brushless RP stuff. You can buy this kit for 130 bucks, and you get a free 4 amp hour battery. That's a pretty good price here. If you're gonna buy this, spend the extra 30 bucks and get this. I think you'll be a little bit happier. You'll be a lot happier, especially because this is really similar to that 887. I don't know if this should be multi-mode. If you're interested in that, if that makes a difference. But this is a good price here, good value. Most of this other stuff is going to be the brushed combo kits. Again, this is okay if you got a really small yard. If you want something a little bit nicer, step up here, the brushless RP. Get a much better trimmer, much better blower, and you get a free 4 amp hour battery that's really going to be nice with this blower. And I think it already comes with a 4 amp hour battery as well. Now here you got the Craftsman 20 volt oscillating tool with the 2 amp hour battery and charger for 90 bucks. And you got the accessories. If you haven't yet, and you got a multi-tool, take a look at some of these here. I've got some for grout removal, some thin set removal. Really, if you're retiling or doing any sort of repairs, it really helps out. Getting that old thin set out of there and being able to prepare the surface to retile. See, this is on clearance for 30 bucks. Pretty nice little kit here. And this is the gunmetal chrome. Now I've got like a 300 piece set of this in my Husky box. Really nice, 120 tooth ratchet. Not the smoothest ratchets, but they do work really nice, and they have good feel in your hand. And I think mine were made in Taiwan and not China. Here's that VersaStack kit here that they were selling for 99 bucks. I don't know, unless something's changed in this kit. I don't know why it's 149 or 150, but it was, I feel like it was 99. But they may have replaced this kit at the $99 with this smaller one here. And I mean smaller, I mean shorter. Okay, hold on. This should have been the $99 kit here. And it may go down to that price again. But this is the one that I was talking about before. This must be a newer one. And so you're getting a couple more pieces in it. It's 230 versus 262, so you're getting 32 more pieces. Just random sitting there. That's the thing with Lowe's. They have a clearance section. We'll go check it out. But instead of putting like this right here should have gone on the clearance rack in the back. This should go on the clearance rack in the back. I mean, this is missing pieces out for crying out loud. But this is what they do though. Clearance stuff, they'll just leave the clearance items on the shelf instead of taking them to the back. Oh, we got the skill stuff. The skill stuff kind of came with a bang and looks like it's just kind of lumbering along. I mean, the stuff is priced right. It's priced okay. But for some reason, it's just not getting that traction. And I don't really know why. See, we got somebody's getting in trouble, I think. But, you know, we got the planer for 60. The same drills and stuff that's on sale over there in the main aisles up here in the cage. I don't know what's going on with the 12-volt DeWalt stuff, but again, this is the one. This is the impact that I reach for every time. I just can't help it. It's like my hand. Like I'm trying to grab something else, and then just pulls my hand back to it. Really nice, lightweight, well balanced impact, and it's got a lot of power. And we got some of the Automotive stuff. It's like they're trying to make some moves and trying to come back and do a little something. See, before this stuff they had in here was so old that it had like rust and stuff on it. It was caked up with bird droppings and dust and dirt and whatever else and rust. But now they've got the brushless RFC. I don't know what that means. But the trigger feels nice. Really smooth. Easy to pull trigger. But you buy a 1-2 tool kit and you get a choice of the one select Automotive HPT tool. And they've got the multi-volt battery that you can use with any of the tools, which is nice, just like that flex volt stuff. And then next they got some new bits. Like worth checking out. But last year they had that really bomb kit. It was like 130 bucks. And I can't remember what was in it, but it was at least the drill driver and the impact driver. And here we go here. See, it used to be a lot cheaper. It used to be 30 bucks, I want to say. But then they got this big chunky boy, 80 bucks. See, 60 bucks for 2 amp hour battery. 99 bucks for that power stack, which I think is gonna be that similar price to what we see in at Home Depot as well. All right, you get a free bare tool with the 12-volt stuff, the Extreme. You'd purchase the combo kit, which used to be $150 when it first came out. They were really pushing it. It was really on sale. It was $150, I think, or maybe it was $129. And you got two 2 amp hour batteries, the charger in the bag. This you get a free bare tool as well, so you get to pick any of their stuff. The 1/2 inch impact wrench, good stuff. Heard a lot of good things about it. I mean, it's really a beast. The oscillating 12-volt oscillating tool. This is sort of, I haven't known anybody who's used this before, and I haven't really seen it before, but I bet it should compare to that 12-volt Milwaukee. We got the one-handed recip, the ratchet, and the circular saw. But anyway, you spend $100, or you spend $200, you get to pick one of those for free. Now, why in the world? So anyway, the 12 volt. This light here works with the 12 volt battery or the 20 volt battery. You're gonna get more runtime with the 20 volt. But anyway, it'll work with either one. Same thing with the speaker. Obviously not the sander, but it's gonna be the brushless XR sander, and you're not gonna get hardly any runtime with this. I mean, this was a 2 should be minimum for at least for a sander. Now the radio will definitely work with this for a little bit longer. The light, not as long, but this is fine with the radio. But for this, and even that, just don't know why they do that. Now here we got some grinding wheels here. $10. $10, a Type 27 and a Type 1. So we got the general purpose. We got some. It's gonna have some of those sanding papers in it as well. Again, if you haven't looked at using any of this stuff for that, for sanding or material removal, I definitely suggest taking a look at that. And Dremel makes it. I think Lennox makes it. Milwaukee makes them. Who else? I can't remember who else, but we'll take a look at it in a minute. But recommend definitely taking a look at that, especially if you're in a tight spot where you can't do a lot of back and forth sanding, and maybe you can't get a bigger sander in there. Maybe you can get a multi-tool in there, and you could definitely definitely might work out for you a little bit more. All right, $50 for the 10-inch 40T and 60 tooth blades, or $60 for the 12-inch 40 and 80 tooth. This is a good time of year to get these because these are expensive. Any other time of the year. Let's check the other side again. These flex bits. There's no price here on these, so I got no idea how much they are. They do got a little bit of dust on them, but they're definitely some good bits. All right, the 2-pack of the 3 amp hour batteries, $100. Similar. These are the 21700 cell battery packs. These are the 18650 cell battery packs. These are going to give you a little more juice, similar and comparable to that. Those Milwaukee ones, the high output 3s for $99. Now these are going to be the new design 3 amp hour 18650 packs. $150 is not a bad price for all 4 of those. If you're just interested in runtime and the regular batteries work out fine for you. Probably, you're getting a little bit more value for your money as opposed to for the amount of batteries you get anyway. $600 for the XR brushless site ready kit. It's site ready. You just walk on the job site and you're ready to go. You got the hammer drill, impact driver, recip, multi-material saw, sander, 7 1/4 circular. You get a 5, a charger, and I'm pretty sure it's the 115. Now it's the DCP 1104. So it should be faster charged than the 112. But anyway, site ready kit, $600. All XR, all brushless. Get a 3/8 inch and a 1/2 inch ratchet. Get the little adapter that you can put in there, and take the 3/8 inch out, and you can use this as use this as either or. And what is this? A light? Oh, it's a charger. This must be the power stack with the oil resistance, or like a mechanic. Yeah, the oil resistance battery pack. So if you're working underneath the car around a lot of grease or diesel or anything like that, oils, petroleum, distillates, whatever have you, is going to protect the battery whenever you're working. This is the charger, which is the weirdest charger I've ever seen. But $280 for all this. Then you get the big boy high torque 1/2 inch impact wrench, $279. You're getting the 5, the charger, the bag. This is the 115 here. So it's going to get a 4 amp charger versus the 2 amp charger, which is the 112. And yeah, $280 for that. Let's go around and check the other side. All right, not a bad price here. Again, we looked at that earlier. I would probably go with that Home Depot kit before I went with this one. Either one, Home Depot or here, same shebang. And they had a try me section with a little 4x4 in there, but there's nothing to try. All right, this is a good little flex torque thing here. You can use this a couple different ways. You can use this by itself, or you can put it in this thing and use it together. It looks like you got a little right angle holder on it where you can sort of hold it to keep it from moving. Because obviously you would hold it here and you had it all together, but it looks like there's a hole on the back side that you screw that in, and you can kind of hold it like the handle on a drill. See, $25 for this, $29 for that. What's the difference here? 2 pieces, 1/4 inch square drive, 2-piece right angle. I don't know. I mean, I'm not the smartest man in the world. Maybe because you don't have the handle, the ability to, well, yeah, you do. I'm not the smartest man in the world. Maybe I just missed it, but I don't know the difference between 2-piece right angle drill attachment, 2-piece 1/4 inch square drive right angle attachment. They both have a square. All right, if you know the difference, put it down in the comments. I don't see it. All right, $25 for the titanium bit set. Looks like you're getting a little magnetic driver as well if you have if you're trying to use this with anything else, which I don't know. Oh, you got some 1-inch bits in here. It's not a bad little kit here, but again, it's like you're getting at least a 1/2 inch. So that's nice. So you're getting a 1/2 inch bit as well, and it's titanium, so it's better than that. Better than the black and gold set. $25. $25 for this 30-piece. Again, you got to decide what your needs are, but this also comes with that right angle drill adapter. It's not a bad little kit here. I like that the nut driver is a little more shallow. That's nice here. You got some 3-inch bits. And of course, this is going to be similar to that yellow right angle drill adapter that you have at Home Depot, but they sell the black version here because it's the flex torque. Laser etch screwdriver bits, size ID. You're getting a bunch of 1-inch bits in there. So again, just as info, whatever you like. Same stuff on this side that you saw on the other side. All right, we got the flex stuff here. It's just starting at $149. I don't know if you're getting the kit for $149. If you are, that'd be nuts. But looks like you're getting one or the other for $149. Now this is going to be the base model drill. It doesn't have the turbo function. It's not a hammer drill. Same way with the impact. It's going to be your base model, no modes. Just going to be your hammer down option. But as far as I know, they're still doing the lifetime warranty. Oh, now it's the 5-year warranty. Oh, shoot. They're doing the 5-year warranty on these now. They must have done away with the lifetime warranty, but that does say limited lifetime warranty. It's just 5 years up here and limited here. So I don't know if they're still doing that or not, actually. If you know, please put it down in the comments. I mean, I don't know what's going on here. They got stuff missing there all over the place. This is going to be what you're going to get in that kit over there, I believe. Yeah. Let's see. Look at what they got over here. They don't really have much on the display. I don't know what's going on. And we got Bosch here. Bosch is just like, you can't, you know, they've always had quality stuff. my go-to rotary hammer will always be the Bosch Bulldog, a corded one. It just works. It's just when I growing up, that was synonymous with quality and with concrete work. If you're ever drilling in concrete, you got the Bulldog. Obviously the corded one. Let's see what else we can find. This is what I was talking about earlier with some of the attachments. You got the Craftsman one here we saw earlier over there, but they also got it back over here. Here, DeWalt makes some stuff. You got the grout blade. We got a sanding net as well. I mean, just like I said, multi-tools are more than just using these little saw blades to cut wood and stuff. You can also use it to cut other stuff. You can use it for sanding. So don't be so nearsighted on what your multi-tool can do. All right, and Klein, the big drama, the big story. Klein is moved over to Lowe's from the Home Depot. $40 for the infrared thermometer with the socket tester. Jesus, I'm losing my mind. $8 for the gloves for the 2-pack. Safety glasses, $25 for the tinted and the non-tinted. And we got the digital angle level. Now I've got the Tough Built one that I got last year that I really like, but it's almost identical. Even the display, even the little things on the display, it's almost identical. So I bet whoever makes one of them makes them for both of them. Klein Tools, Mexico. I wonder who makes them, because like I said, the Tough Built one is identical, except it's black. And we got and that's $30 for this, by the way. I think a Tough Built one was like $20 or $25, but the Klein, they can charge a little bit of a premium. Now we got $18 for the test kit. You can test what you're pulling. The nice voltage tester there. And here's going to be your contractor receptacle kit, duplexes, of course. Looks like it's going to be 15 amp. Yeah, 15 amp on those. Got the masks. Everybody's tired of wearing those things except on the job site now. Even then, you're tired of it. Here we got the hex shank hammer drill kit. This is a good time to stock up on stuff like this. $17 for those. Oh, now Crescent sent me. They did send over this tape measure. Really like it. I like the black tape. Makes it easy to see, a little bit easier on the eyes. $21. The Night Eye, the Shock Force G2. Really nice, really robust. I mean, you got the metal around here. If you drop it, it doesn't crack. Without cracking the blade lock and release. Really nice tape. I like it a lot. So you get titanium nitride for $20. This is a nice little kit here. You get the 1/2 inch. Now this will be worth getting over the black and gold piece. You say it's titanium, and you're getting 14 pieces, and it's $20. You get a little more life out of those. You see $9 for the 7 1/4 24 tooth framing blade. Got some Cobalt Cobalt project sources, the Lowe's brand gloves here. Got some other, got an 8-pack of the latex coated gloves for $15. Got the Sharpie stuff. Got the Sharpie Pro chisel. And this is supposed to mark on more stuff and be more resistant to wiping off. Oh, we got some more Klein stuff. $40 for the insulated screwdriver set. $30 for the 8-in-1 insulated electronic screwdriver set. Now this might be important here if you're dealing with some sensitive stuff and you don't want to worry about, you don't want to you want to carry any electric charge with you. When you touch something, it'll discharge. This helps insulate from that, from messing up some sensitive electronics. Also, it'll protect you from getting shocked as well. So it's a two-way street in that regard. And here we got the premium dual range and non-contact voltage tester and the receptacle tester. And anytime you're doing anything electrical, always make sure the electricity is off. Double check. Doesn't take but a second, and it can save you a lot of headache. Like $50 here for the manual ranging multimeter. I prefer a auto ranging, but you know, if you're trying to save some money and you pick up a manual, sometimes it works better to use a manual anyway. $50, and it comes with the GFC outlet tester to make sure all your outlets are good to go, and it comes with the non-contact voltage tester, or the voltage detector anyway. And we got a magnetic, it says Tradesman Pro magnetic wristband. Now I can definitely see using this. I'm doing a lot of work overhead right now with some hanging lights and some old fluorescent fixtures, and to be able to put the wire nuts up here on my wrist instead of in a pocket or even like a tool pouch, definitely make it easier to reach and go to. And we got the classic multi-bit screwdriver and nut driver for $16, 11 in 1. Classic Klein. And we got the impact nut driver stuff. Now, if I'm not mistaken, these are good because you can, to get the metal off, you can take these out and you can clean the metal off of the bit and on the inside of the driver as well. Well, they should be magnetic, I think. Yeah. So these going to be magnetic, so you can take them apart and clean them out. That's one of the problems with regular nut drivers, is once they get the metal in there, it's hard to get them out. Once they get the metal in some of these nut drivers, it's hard to get the metal out. Then we got the crescent stuff here. We got the nail slicer framing blade for $10. Definitely might pick up one of these as well. You never have too many blades, but you know, if you run into a nail, this is not going to destroy the blade like it with some inferior blades. And we got the 6 1/4 as well, or 6 1/2 as well. Flex Seal, my man Phil Swift, $20 for the 55 piece. Not a bad little price here for them. All right, now we got the cordless handheld vacuum. We saw that at Home Depot as well, but they're all gone here. Just left is the corded, or the cordless brushed angle grinder. All right, we got the Metabo stuff. Metabo HPT, high capacity. The tank. I wonder if it's aluminum. .200 psi. Probably not aluminum. But this is going to be your professional grade. At least probably a better buy than the DeWalt. You're going to get a lot more pressure in that tank. And here's the pin nailer, the stapler, and then the finish nailer. I don't know where the brad nailer is, but usually it'll be over here with this stuff. Now, also Bosch, known for their laser stuff. And more and more everybody's switching over to the green because it's easier to see. Red laser level for $99. Self-leveling cross line laser level for $99. I'm pretty sure at Home Depot we saw this for $99 for the green. Unless that was, I can't remember what brand that was. But anyway, I'm pretty sure it was Bosch. Now we got the green. This is 50 foot, and this is 40 foot. Oh yeah, so here we go. It's similar to what we saw over there at Home Depot. You're losing 10 feet. And you're losing the self-leveling. But it is the cross line green laser level. So decide which one you want. You're losing 10 feet in the self-leveling part of it. And that's $50 for the cross line, the 3-line cross line red laser level. Right here, spin and get free. Similar to what we see at Home Depot. You can buy the 2 5s and the charger for $199, and you get the free tool, or you can get the flex. Then this is the flex. the power stack, you get the 2 5s for $300, and you pick one of these tools, or you buy this kit and you get 2 tools. This 20-volt max, you get the drill driver, impact, the light, and the recip for $449. Now, I don't see anything about the power detect stuff. And last year we saw some pretty good deals and some pretty good prices on that stuff. But I haven't seen any of that. Here we got some spider stuff. $130 for the 14-piece carbide tipped hole saw set. And this goes all the way up to 4.5 inches. It's a big beefy boy here. Good for wood, of course. PVC, plastic, cement board, ceramic tile wall, brick, concrete. Or you can get the 4-piece power, some big beefy drill bits here, $12.98, or $20 for that 14-piece spade bit set. Now this is similar to that Diablos kit over there at Home Depot. So it goes up to 1 1/8 inch, but you get a nice little case to carry everything around in, and $25 for the 14-piece recip saw blade kit. Looks like you go all the way, so you get some 6s and some 9s. Alright, so we're going to run back and take a look at the clearance wall, but I doubt we're going to find anything but dust and crickets back there. On the way back, here's some more Klein stuff here. This is really nice to have here. And it used to come with this accessory kit, but basically you could, if you had a light socket and you needed to test it, you could screw that in, and then you could plug in the you plug in this adapter here, because it's got the grounded outlet, and then you could plug this in and you could trace the circuit if you weren't sure what turned that particular light socket off. You go to the breaker box and be able to find it and cut it off, instead of flipping every breaker and doing a lot of guesswork and resetting stuff you don't want to reset every time. But this kit used to come with that. But I recommend your homeowners should have one of these for sure, especially if you're doing any sort of electrical work. You need to be safe and make sure that the electrical is turned off. And $50 for that, well worth $50. All right, just as on the way back, they kind of have these weird, like I said, things. My wife goes to Belk a lot, especially for the Black Friday. They always have these little knickknacks they don't really have any other time of year, and they don't order or make until this time of year. But just this random, this is what you get for somebody you don't know what to give them kind of stuff. Just random knickknacks. This could be useful here for sure. This is a quick trip to the mental ward of the hospital. I mean, that can drive anybody nuts. All right, and we got the Wonder Sphere, and this guy's having a blast. Look at him. $15. Let's see what we can find making the clearance. This stuff's always back here. Always just random connectors. Let's see, the extra 75% off already reduced items. This bay only excludes appliance tools and OPE clearance items. Got some Febreze filters, vacuum bags. Here we go. $99 for the, this is for the Bosch sander. Oh, this is $80 for the drywall roto zipper, the drywall cutout tool. $119 for the planer, the Bosch. $99 for the sander. And that's a pretty good corded. We got a DeWalt hammer drill here. Is that a hammer drill? Got some Schluter stuff. Geez, 159 down to 143. They said get it out of here, take it to the back. So you got the Mission cooling towel. It looks like you're gonna be able to save 75% off of that, as long as it's not a tool. Got some Halloween stuff. Got Snoofy, as my kids call him, Snoofy. Right here we got the Flex SDS 1-inch rotary hammer, $239, $240. Was $299. It's probably gonna go down some more. Like I said, just got some random stuff back here. What's in here? It's a grout refresh. There's some trash cans. Let's see. Got some pillows, got some tile. Really not much, really not really exciting. Like, see all these people posting pictures and videos about about these steals and finds they find in the clearance. But I just don't see that stuff. I don't see anything that's really like, oh my gosh, gotta have it. But anyway, I know this is kind of a longer video. You know, everything was kind of all over the place. And again, really where you find the diamonds in the rough and the hidden gems is in the aisles. They tend to not pull stuff off the shelf and take it to the back unless it's just been sitting there forever and they can only discount it so far. Now again, what's good about Lowe's is, and I've had the manager come up to me before, and I was looking at a clearance item. They want it out of here, and they'll say, okay, they'll work out a deal with you right there on the spot. So maybe you bring the manager back there and say, hey, you know, this hammer drill, or this DeWalt drill, or this, you know, you got the Flex drill, whatever's been back here so long, it's got an inch of dust on the box. You know, let me work out a deal with you. Let me get this out. Let me get this off your hands. And a lot of times they'll work with you. So we can find anything else on the way back up to the front, and then we'll be out of here. Now they got golf carts. Got golf carts in there. Got patio heaters. Got empty propane tanks. If you got a Tractor Supply nearby, generally those are going to be the cheapest place to refill these at. If you're, you know, instead of doing an exchange, you can save at least $5. $5 usually. Now, if it's up to you if it's worth your time to go out of your way or not. We've got a back scrubber. Now again, for the TV mounts, unless you want some super high sophisticated full motion mount, that Armstrong one at Harbor Freight is a pretty good value, especially if your TV's up to a certain, I think it's like up to like 40 something inches. If you got a smaller one you want to mount in the shop or something, those Armstrong ones are pretty nice. We got the Coleman electric cart here, 9 Gs, 20 miles an hour, 5,000 watt motor, 24-month warranty. Now, this might not be a bad value here. I mean, this is really nice. Really nice, comfortable seats. You got seat belts. You got seat belts for the back for the kiddos, drink holders. You got the lift. You got the bigger tires. I'm telling you right now, the price of these is ridiculous. If people are selling these private party. And it's not a bad price here, and especially since it comes with a 2-year warranty. It's already got a little work done to it. 20 miles an hour, which they probably got the speed magnet in it. 48 volt battery, which is nice. 40-mile range. Independent front suspension, which is nice. Because you probably got the solid rear axle, which is kind of standard on these things. Yep. So, kind of, I got Ego $7.99. See, it's got the yellow tag on it, but it's not really much of a discount. Now, I got for Christmas from the in-laws 2 years ago the Pit Boss. Now these are newer, and this is the Pro Series. Mine's not the Pro Series. Mine is the one from Academy that's got the hammered bronze finish, but pretty much looks identical. Mine does not have the side burner on it, but it does have a nice little prep shelf right here. 3 burners just like this. You got the front shelf right here on the front. Mine also has, my hopper is bigger than this, but I do like that you've got, it's like you got more precise temperature control versus mine just got set temperatures. I really wish mine had a 275, but it's 250 to 300. And what's nice about these is that this little plate right here comes to the side. Now you can get that fire really hot, and you can get really good sear on your meat. You kind of get it up to temperature pretty quick. And this nice has the Wi-Fi or Bluetooth as well. Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So if you're away from the house, you're doing something, you can change it on the fly. If you're in the other room, maybe you're at a family member's house and they say, okay, go grab the turkey. You can check and see, I think, not only the temperature of the meat, but you can also adjust the temperature and whatnot. If you want to crank it up before you go over there and pick it up, you can do that as well. But I will say, if you're cooking at a higher temperature, that small hopper is not going to last very long. Because even mine will go through some pellets after a while if you're cooking it at a higher temperature. But anyway, I don't blame you if you didn't stay to this portion of the video. Like I said, it is kind of long. But it's been a while since I've gone through and done one of these. Also a good time of year to pick up some of your pellets and some of your grilling accessories, because a lot of times they're going to be cheaper now. Definitely going to pick up one of these brushes for $3. Go ahead and grab this. I stay away from using the stainless steel bristles, the metal bristles, because they will come off and they do get embedded in the grate, and you do find them in your food. One of my kids almost ate a burger with a needle sticking out of it. So again, don't use some of the plastic ones. Use this right here, a spiral grill brush. It's still metal. You can still use it on a hot surface, and you don't have to worry about these coming apart and getting in your food. Let's see what else we got. We got the dual action grill light. I've never had luck with any type of grill light. They've always just broken. They don't produce enough light. They don't get the light where I need it. Get a nice headlamp and use that instead. I mean, you're spending about the same money. That Cobalt one over there is nice. We saw the one that can attach to a helmet. The back there in the middle aisle, I showed it a little while ago before I started looking at the knickknacks. All right, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video. I done kind of flapped my lips enough, I think. But anyway, you still got a couple of days left to the end of the I guess the official Black Friday. But like I said, they're going to have most of this stuff in here right up until Christmas, and they'll start discounting a lot of this stuff after that. They already have yellow tags on some of it. What they'll do usually is they'll set this up ahead of time, and they'll put 1998 on there, and then after a certain date when the sale starts, they'll put this yellow sticker over it, and that'll be the sale price to the end of the season, and then they'll discount even more that they're still holding on to them. All right, catch you on the flip.